have a power. Power that can't be found in Molotov cocktails, but we do have a power. A power that cannot be found in bullets and in guns, but we have a power. It is a power as old as the insights of Jesus of Nazareth and as modern as the techniques of Mohandas K. Gandhi.
This country has never cared about black people.
That's right.
They don't give two damns about us. And all of us always turn around worrying about what's good for America, what's good later for America, what's good for black people. That's what we want.
Yeah. We must never forget that there are some white people in the United States just as determined to see us free as we ought to be free ourselves.
There ain't no civil rights movement, no more. Civil rights movement is dead, and thank goodness.
Right.
That's your enemy out there. Out there is your enemy. Don't you forget it. Because I ain't, honky. You better get you some guns. Don't you forget it. They scared of my rifle. Wait till I get me an atomic bomb.
Our people are telling me to stoop down to that level. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
The reason that I will not do it is that I'm not going to allow anybody to pull me so low as to use the very method that has perpetuated evil throughout our civilization. I'm sick and tired of power.
Martin Luther King, Stokely Carmichael, H. Rap Brown, Malcolm X, all were working towards improving the life of black Americans in the 1960s. Yet it's only King we celebrate today, and many of those involved in the civil rights movement say that's a mistake.
No youngster in junior high school can have an idea of what he should do to help the movement by looking at King as the symbol. What you need to look at is how did the movement get started, right? How did the actual development take place? What were all the little problems?
Bob Moses knows about those problems. As a field coordinator of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, or SNCC, in the early 1960s, Moses organized the Freedom Summer of 1963. SNCC brought hundreds of white middle-class students to Alabama to help register blacks to vote. The effort took years of planning on a local level, but the effect was clear. The Civil Rights Voting Act passed that fall. Although SNCC did much of the groundwork, King's organization got almost all of the credit. That's because King organized a march from Selma to Montgomery. The march was started 3 times before it was successful, and many were hurt in the process. Many SNCC members, who emphasized local leadership, opposed the march.
I remember on the Selma March in which I participated that there were many SNCC workers who refused to participate or march because they felt it had now turned into a grand show rather than kind of a battle tactic. And now we're going to have all celebrities down, and they felt this spotlighting wasn't what they stood for anyway, and they boycotted the march.
King and SCLC stayed on their course of really addressing the mainstream problems of America, and really based in this black Christian tradition and also in the nonviolence tradition, and trying to speak to God consciousness, right, as opposed to black consciousness.
I'm Meg Valancourt for the 10 o'clock news.